Well, good afternoon, everyone. We're on a path to finishing the NDA this week. It's been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
Hey guys, it's Saturday morning and it's DJ Wonder Chrissy and his tire inflator. Yeah. Good morning, happy weekend. Let's get this camera straightened out here. How are you doing? I don't even have a hat on today. We'll go like this. Hey, so this is what I was talking about. A lot of people were asking about the tire inflator. Here's an example of one. Amazon sells these, many different models, makes, colors. The key though is you want this quick adapter end here. Some of them have like a screw-on one. You don't want that. You want this quick adapter end, and you want to get as long as a cable as you can get because it goes into your cigarette lighter or your I don't know what they call it, 12-volt port or whatever. So it goes where your cigarette lighter normally would be. So the longer the cable, the better off you are. And like I said, $40-50, and it'll pay for itself in a couple of years. So, geez, there's a lot going on. I don't know if you saw it. It happened late Friday. There was another bank failure. The FDIC came in and did a receivership on Heartland Bank of Tri-States in Elkhart, Kansas. The Kansas City area. They had 4 branches. And the scary part about that, folks, let me tell you, I checked this morning on their ratings at weissratings.com, WEISS ratings.com. They were rated as a B-, which is a pretty good rating. But when you look deeper into what was going on, I mean, it was a small bank. It only had assets of $139 million, but it had deposits of $130 million. So how you obtain assets more than your deposits and is kind of beyond me, but that probably wouldn't be a good scenario. So that's probably an indicator of what's going on. So I'm hearing that it was kind of known for like the last month or two about this, that they were going to be going under. And if that's the case, and if we're talking about small banks like this, I'm just afraid that we're going to be potentially seeing a landslide of banks going under in the near future if a bank like this just calls it quits. So, my friends at Weiss Ratings didn't think the bank had any problems, but obviously they do. We'll wait to hear more about why they went under and why the numbers are kind of weird looking. So I think we talked too yesterday. I did some more digging on yellow freight. There's some weird stuff going on there too. I'm hearing from guys in the industry that if they do go bankrupt, they're supposed to file bankruptcy on Monday, that the industry itself can absorb everything that Yellow's handling right now. But the bigger weird question is back during the pandemic, our government bailed out Yellow Freight with $700 million worth of cash influx. So our government actually owns like 27% of this company, which I guess if they file bankruptcy, our government's just going to have to write that off. So in my reading, as I thought, I'm hearing a lot about Yellow Freight, which is, I guess, based out of Kansas, too. We got a lot of stuff going on in Kansas. Or is it Tennessee? One of the two. But anyway, they said that it wasn't a very well-run company, and the management caused lots of grief and money loss prior to this year. So it wasn't a something that the Teamster contract brought down, but it certainly the contract made things harder for them to be an ongoing entity when they were having a hard time without the Teamster contract. So there you go. A little insight into yellow freight. I got the Finches are out here. I see one kind of flying around. Not a lot of noise going on. We had some rains roll through late last night, so we got lots of rain here. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're ready for a nice weekend. It's already hot and humid here. So that's what I know about the bank closures, and kind of excited to see how it all pans out. I think the next 2 to 3 months going to be a rash of bank closures. So strap your boots on and do what you need to do. You might want to have a little stash of cash, the cash stash as I call it, somewhere in your house, your basement, in a safe, wherever. You never know when the banks may just close for a couple of weeks. I just saw an article about India. India is closing their banks for 2 weeks. So I'm not sure why, but I thought that was interesting, and nothing is out of the realm of possibilities when you're talking about the FDIC. Also hearing, that like B of A was complaining. The CEO of Bank of America was complaining because I guess United States is implementing some new rules for the larger banks called Basel III or Basel II, where the banks need to set aside 2% more cash in their reserves than they are today, just in case they have any problems. So B of A, the CEO made it sound like it was the end of the world, and that the bank was going to have a hard time doing that. So that's kind of interesting too, coming from a huge bank, right? We got our large banks, Chase, Wells Fargo, B of A, and hey, Wells Fargo, those guys, they're always getting caught doing illegal stuff and having to pay fines. But anyway, Chase, Bank of America, who are the other big ones? That's about all I know, I guess. Citibank, you don't hear much about Citibank, but the bigger the banks get, the more difficult things become, but it becomes easier for the FDIC to control things, folks. That's why the FDIC and the Treasury want the banks to consolidate. If you remember, past video I said right now there's about 4,600 banks, and 800 of them are ranked very poorly. So anything is possible, especially on this beautiful summer day as we head to the end of July and go to August. So like I said, get your tire inflator. I also picked up a canister of tire fix flat at Walmart yesterday. It was like $8. Those are great if you have like a nail or something and the air goes out of your tire. You can at least put that in there and it'll seal it up and you can drive it. And then those fix-a-flats put air into your tire too, along with some type of compound that seals the leak for a while, so you can get to a gas station or wherever it is you need to get to. So I recommend that too. I recommend both of these right here. The fix-a-flat and the inflator are nice tools to have. And jumper cables too. Make sure you get some long jumper cables. Get the heavy-duty ones. $60, $75 should be able to get you a nice pair of jumper cables, because you never want to be sorry. You always want to be safe. So, hey, I'm going to end that for right now. DJ Wonder Chrissy, like, share, and subscribe. And hey, like matters. We really need the likes. The likes help us get this out to the masses, and without you guys, I can't do this. So like, share, and subscribe. Over and out. DJ Wonder Chrissy.